One of my favorite all-time 1930s baseball player was pitcher Freddie Fitzsimmons of the New York Giants and later the Brooklyn Dodgers. Read his biography some years ago. I think I was attracted to him because he grew up in Mishawaka, Indiana. I lived in South Bend for years when I was in college, working for the railroad. And in the 1930s, he made his off-season home in Arcadia, California, and I lived in LA for 10 years of my life. And Arcadia was, as an athletic director, I was over a school that had a rival, another high school that we played in Arcadia. So that's maybe why I was attracted to him, but he was a good pitcher. Grew up wanting to be a shortstop, but somebody taught him how to throw a knuckleball. He was about high school age or approaching high school. And didn't play high school baseball in Mishawaka. He's already attracted by the semi-pro teams, and he spent his time with them. The knuckleball he threw was two types. He had kind of a knuckle curve, and he also had a knuckler that broke straight down and threw hard. He had above average fastball, and he threw a curveball. About 50% of his pitches were knuckleballs. What made him especially hard to hit was he had a corkscrew wind-up, much like Louis Tiant, where he turned his back completely to the batter and threw from a corkscrew pitching motion. Fat Freddie posted some particularly gaudy records during his career. Toward the end, in 1940, he was 16-2, and he also led the National League in winning percentage in 1930 with a .531. I think it was 1907. Maybe 1907 record in 1930. He was a third behind Carl Hubble and Prince Hal Schumacher. He was the third pitcher on the 1933 Giants staff, but one of the best in the 1930s. Today he's pitching against the 1934 St. Louis Cardinals. Hello, everybody. This is Apba Brian bringing to you Apba Baseball Classics. This game is the 1933 New York Giants hosting the 1937 St. Louis Cardinals. Each team is 1-1. They both won their first game in the tournament, and then they dropped their second game. So this is definitely an elimination game. Pepper Martin steps into the box against Fat Freddie Fitzsimmons. He is a grade B Z pitcher. Here's the first pitch of the game. 1-5 is a 11. That's a base hit for Pepper Martin. We're playing basic Appa. And Pepper can steal second on the next pitch. The catcher for the Giants is Gus Mancuso. He is rated at 8. And we are going to give him a shot to throw out the base runner. Using my 211 basic book for the play results. 11 through 23, he'll be out stealing. There goes Pepper Martin. 6-6, he is safe. And that's going to be a throwing error on Gus Mancuso, sending Pepper Martin to third base. Stolen base. And E2. That brings up Jack Rothrock. Giants are going to play the defense normal. Runner on third. Fitzsimmons gets his sign. Here's the delivery. 24 is a 29-2. 29 on fielding column 2 is a ground ball back to the pitcher, Fitzsimmons. pretty good at filling his position. In fact, he's very good. Thank Greg Maddox on defense for a pitcher. He throws out Rothrock and holds Martin at third. One away. Here's the Fordham Flash. Frankie Frisch, one down. They're still going to play the infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch from Fitzsimmons. 55 to Frisch is a 7. And that's going to be a single to left field, scoring Martin. And the Cardinals are on the board first. 1-0, St. Louis. Here's Ducky Medwick. He was once a Triple Crown winner, I think in 1937 in the National League. 51, that is a 8 against a B with a runner on first. And that is going to be a ground out to third base. And that sends Frisch to second. Score at 5-3 and 2 outs. Ripper Collins. Ripper Collins is having a great tournament. He is for St. Louis. Let's see, he went 2 for 3 in one game with 3 RBIs in a triple in that game. And the other game, the first game, he was 2 for 4 with 2 doubles and 3 RBIs. So he's driven in 6 runs in the project in the first 2 games. Pitch to the dangerous Ripper Collins, 62, is a 41. That is a runner steals third and goes home on a wild pitch. So 10, 13, 15, 17, 28, 36. Both teams are fielding column 2. So the runner would not be stealing third. I have an aversion to making the third out of third. So we'll ignore that result. Here's the next pitch to Collins. 51 is an 8. And that's a ground out back to Fitzsimmons, who throws out Collins. That's the end of the first inning, but the Cardinals are on the board 1-0. All right, Tex Carlton is a grade C Y pitcher for the Cards. And JoJo Moore leads off for the New York Giants. There's this windup in the pitch. Carlton's pitching to his catcher, Delancey. 21 is a 12. That's a ground ball to third base. Pepper Martin scoops and throws across the diamond. Joe Moore is retired. Second baseman, Hugh Kritz. 61 is a roller back to Carlton. 2 outs. Third place hitter is Bill Terry. And Terry rolls a 31. That's a base hit against a C pitcher. Giants have their first base runner. He has average speed. 2 down, and Mel Ott comes to the bat. Unorthodox hitter, has a high leg kick when he swings. .25 is a 8 against the C. That's going to be a single to center field. 2 outs. Terry will go to third. First and third, Giants. Giants threatening to answer the Cardinals run in the first. George Kiddo Davis. 26 is a fly ball to right field. The right fielder, Jack Rothrock, makes the catch. Go to the top of the second inning. 1-0 St. Louis. Giants strand runners on the corners. Fitzsimmons from Mishawaka, Indiana. That's a few miles east of South Bend, Indiana. He'll be pitching to the Cardinal catcher, Bill Delancey. Fitzsimmons is a right-handed pitcher. Delancey swings from the left side. Here's the pitch. 51 is a fly ball to center field. Ernie Orsetti, not Orsetti, but JoJo Moore is under it and makes the catch. Delancey's the first out. Orsetti comes up to bat. 300 hitter in 34. 54 is a fly to right field. That's Mel Lutz's turf. Makes the catch. 2 outs. 2 quick outs for Fitzsimmons. And now Leo the Lip DeRocher, Cardinal shortstop. 42 is a 23. And that's going to send me to the book. Both teams fielding column 2. That's an error on the center fielder, Joe Moore. Second error by the Giants. Now the pitcher, Tex Carlton. 63 is a fly out to left field that ends the top of the second. Cardinals strand 1. 1-0 St. Louis. Let's see, leading off for the Giants is Johnny Vergez, third baseman for New York. 1-1 roll, that's a 4, and that is going to be a double over third base down the left field line. Leadoff double for Johnny Vergez. No outs. Giants have a man in scoring position. That brings up the catcher, Gus Mancuso. 34 is a fly out to center field. Thought about bunting Vergez over, but you got Blondie Ryan and then the pitcher after him. So 1 away. And I keep dropping my play result book. Hang on just a second. Make a little more space on the table to get the play result book on the table. All right. Ready to go. Here's the shortstop, Blondie Ryan. 61 is a ground ball to the shortstop. Make that a pop-up to the shortstop. And that's caught by Leo DeRocher. 2 outs. Here's the pitcher, Freddie Fitzsimmons. He had some good hitting seasons. Here's the pitch to Fat Freddie. 1-4 is a fly out to left field. Giants get a runner in scoring position, but don't score. We go to the top of the third. 1-0 St. Louis. Gas House game will lead off at the top of the order, and the wild horse of the Osage, Pepper Martin, singled and reached as far as third in the first inning. 63 is a fly ball to Joe Moore in center field. 1 down. Here's Jack Rothrock out of Long Beach, California. 24 is a roller back to Fitzsimmons. He's had quite a bit of action fielding his position, and he's doing well. 2 outs. Frankie Frisch, the player manager of the Cardinals. 1-6 is a 28. I think that's a ground out to third. Ground out to shortstop. 6-3. We go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Cardinals. All right, Carlton returns to the mound. He's got the top of the Giants order. JoJo Moore grounded out to third his first time up. 26 is a fly ball to right field. Rothrock makes the play. One down. Hit the camera. Sorry. Hugh crits. 31 is a 9 against a C. That's going to be an out. Pop up to third base. 2 outs. Giants have 3 hits, but no runs to show for it. Bill Terry. And Bill Terry is the player manager of the Giants squad. 33 is a base hit for Terry. Bill Terry is 2 for 2, but he's on with 2 outs. Average speed at first base, Mel Ott. Mel Ott had this situation in the first inning. He singled. And 16 is a 28. Ground out to shortstop. That ends the third. Go to the fourth, 1-0 Cardinals. All right, Freddie's home in Arcadia, California. Not real far from Hollywood. He had a farm there. That was in the 30s. Okay, he had a chicken farm. All right, he's got Ducky Medwick, Ripper Collins, and the catcher Delancey in the 4th inning. Tough part of the Cardinals lineup. Here's the pitch. 32 is a 26. A ground out to the Giants' second baseman, Hugh crits. 1 away. Here's Rip Collins. Collins played on the 34 Cardinals championship team. He is also on the 38 Cubs pennant winner. 43 is a ground ball back to Fitzsimmons. And for the 4th time in the game, Simmons makes that play. 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Bill Delancey. Cardinals had 2 300 hitting catchers. Virgil Davis had 300, and Delancey was 316 in 1934. 56 is a 38. Ball 1. Fitzsimmons, for a knuckleball pitcher, had excellent control. He walked fewer batters per 9 innings than, say, for example, Lefty Grove did. 35 is a 9. That's a base hit for Delancey. Average speed at first. 2 away. Here's Ernie Orsetti. And 31 to Orsetti is a 9 against a B pitcher. The runner on first. That's going to be an infield hit for Orsetti. First and second for the Cardinals. They may have something going with 2 outs here in the 4th, looking to increase their slim lead, but they're counting on Leo DeRocher, who Babe Ruth labeled as the All-American out. He did have 260, but 260 in the 30s was kind of a low average. Here's the pitch to DeRocher. 14 is a fly ball to left field. That's put away by Moore. 3 outs, and we go to the bottom of the 4th. Still 1-0 the Giants. Tess Carlton out of Comanche, Texas. I've not heard of Comanche, Texas. I was familiar with the Comanche, Oklahoma. We used to drive through Comanche, Oklahoma on my way to see my uncle who lived in Texas. But apparently, there is a Comanche, Texas, as well as a Comanche, Oklahoma. George Davis leads off the bottom of the 4th for the Giants, down by a penny. 26 is a fly ball to Jack Rothrock in right. Davis is retired. Second time he's flied to right. Johnny Vergas. 13 is a base on balls. Vergas has been on twice. Average B. Here's the catcher, Gus Mancuso. 56 is a 34. And that's a pop-up or a Y. Carlton has a Y, so Mancuso is returned to the dugout, a strikeout victim. 2 outs. Blondie Ryan, light-hitting shortstop. 36 is a 33. That's a pop-out to the third baseman, Pepper Martin. Go to the 5th. 1-0 St. Louis. All right, Fred Simmons completes his warm-up tosses, and he'll be looking at his counterpart, Cardinal pitcher Carlton first, in the top of the 5th. Here's the pitch to Tex Carlton, 22, is a fly out to center field, 1 out. Pepper Martin, 1937, one of the originators of the Mudcat Band, famous for the Gasowski Cardinals. About 4 or 5 of them got together and put together a little band. 31 is a base hit for Pepper Martin, and Pepper is 2 for 3. Fast runner at first. Another fast runner steps into the batter's box. That's Jack Rothrock. Just has the 231s on his card, or we might hit and run. It's going to swing away and not hit and run. 45 is 2 balls and no strikes. And 56 is a 34. Pops to the shortstop, Blondie Ryan. That's 2 outs. And now Frankie Frisch, the third place hitter in the Cardinal lineup. .65 is a 35. Foul out to the catcher. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It is 1-0 St. Louis. This game is being played in the Polo Grounds in New York. Let's see. And Fitzsimmons will lead off the Giants half of the half of the 5th inning. 51 is a 36. That's going to be ball 1. Two, 3 is a 27. That's a ground out to third base. 1 away. Fitzsimmons was called Fat Freddy because he had short arms. He was about 5'11", about 210, 215. Judge O'Moore. I think Casey Stengel called him the Seal because of his short arms. 50. They were brutal with their nicknames in those days. Base hit for Judge O'Moore. Fast runner at first for the Giants. He represents the potential tying run. Here's Hugh Kritz. 5-5 is an 8 against a C pitcher with a runner on first. That's a single to center, and Moore goes to second. First and second for the Giants. Now the meat of their order with a chance to cash in. Here is Bill Terry. He's 2 for 2. Mel Ott's on deck. He's 1 for 2. Here's a stretch and a pitch for Carlton, an important part of this game. 43 is 29. That's rolled back to the pitcher, I think, or first base. And that's going to be a 1-6-3 double play to, just like that, get Carlton out of trouble. We go to the 6th, 1-0 St. Louis. All right, Joe Medbrook will lead off for the Cardinals. Ducky was a .319 hitter and drove 18 balls over the wall in 1934. Fitzsimmons is matching Carlton pitch by pitch. Here's the first pitch at the top of the 6th inning to Ducky Medwick, 25. Is an 8. That's a fly out to Davis in center field. One down, and Ducky is 0 for 3. Ripper Collins, who led the Cardinals in homers in 34, he hit 35 long balls. .333 average, 12 is a 25. A ground ball to second base. He quits on the play. 2 outs. Bill Delancey out of Greensboro, North Carolina. 35 is a single for Delancey. He's 2 for 3. Cardinals have 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. They've all been singles. Here's Orsatti. .45 is 2 balls and no strikes. Fitzsimmons has the Z modifier for control. 35 is a base hit, an infield hit for Ernie Orsatti. First and second, St. Louis. DeRocher's the 8th place hitter, but Fitzsimmons is going to go ahead and pitch to him, believing that he can get him out. 25 is a 8. Let's see what that is with runners on first and second. That's going to be a ground out to third base, and he does retire DeRocher. We go to the bottom of the 6th, still 1-0. Cardinals, well, actually both teams have stranded a lot of runners in this game. And Texas Carlton will be facing Mellott, Kiddo Davis, and Johnny Vergas in the bottom of the 6th inning. 45 is going to be a base on balls to Mellott, pitching carefully to the Giants star. Kid Davis. He's not going to hit and run. And he's not going to sacrifice. He's going to swing away. 36 is a 33. And that 33 is a pop out to Pepper Martin at third base. Kid Davis is retired for the first out. He's over 3. Johnny Vergas steps into the box. Vergas has been on base both times with a double and a walk. 35 is a 39. Let's see. Runner out, stealing catcher to second. So he's going to try to steal, but we will give it I don't take those results automatic on steals. Let's see. The catcher for St. Louis is an 8, 11-23. He'll be out. He is safe. So he is not out stealing. He has stolen base for Ott. Puts him in scoring position. There's already 1 out, so Vergas is not going to try to bunt him to third. 52 is a 27. Ground ball or Y. Carlton's got the Y, so it's a strikeout. Clutch strikeout for Tex Carlton. Here's the catcher, Mancuso. And that's going to be a out. 34 is a pop out to the second baseman. Player manager Frankie Frisch puts it away. That's the end of the 6th inning. Still 1-0 Cardinals. Carlton will be the first batter in the 7th inning. Two flyouts in the game so far for Texas Carlton. 13 is a 23. And that is going to be fly to center field, but misplayed by Kiddo Davis, E8. Third error of the game for the Giants. And defense has been a problem. Carlton's the base runner at first. Pepper Martin, they bring out the Redbirds jacket for the pitcher. Pepper Martin will try to lay one down. It's 2 for 3 in the game, but he's a team player and he's being asked to bunt. Here's the pitch. 34 is a 31. And that is a successful sacrifice. Bunted toward the first base line. Let's see. Carlton goes to second. Score at 3-4 as Bill Terry flips the ball to the second baseman covering first. That's Huey Kritz. 1 out. Runners at second. Jack Rothrock. 13 is I think that's a walk, even with the Z modifier. Yeah, based on balls, batter takes first. 2 runners for the Cards. Frankie Frisch. Cardinals are up 1-0. They have stranded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 runners so far in this game. So Fitzsimmons has pitched well in the clutch. Here's the pitch to the player manager, Frankie Frisch. 21 is a fly ball to left field. JoJo Moore is under it and makes the catch. That's 2 away. And here's a 3rd place hitter, or 4th place hitter, the cleanup hitter, Ducky Medwick. Medwick is 0 for 3. 6-6 roll. There's a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here, a 3-run home run for Ducky Medwick, and that will score Carlton, Rothrock, and Medwick 4-0 St. Louis in the 7th inning. That blows open a tight ball game. 2-out clutch home run by Ducky Medwick. Ripper Collins. 21 is a fly out to left field. 3 outs, but the damage is done. St. Louis 4 and New York 3 or nothing in this elimination game. We're in the fatigue inning, so 3 bad things happen to Carlton. He will have his rating reduced by 1 level. I think the Giants will go for a pitch hitter for the second batter in this inning, and they're going to be warming up Dolph Luke in the bullpen. The pitch batter is going to be, when we get there, Lefty O'Doul comes out on deck. So that closes the book on Freddie Fitzsimmons. He gives up 4 runs in 6 innings. And Blondie Ryan steps into the box to start off the bottom of the 7th inning for New York. 6-6 roll for Blondie Ryan. That's a hit column roll for him. He didn't have much power. So 63 is a double for Blondie Ryan. Giants will need base runners. And now the pinch hitter, lefty O'Doul. .35 is a 40. Fly at the right field. Runner tags and goes to third. Make sure Blondie Ryan's not slow. He is not slow. So fly out to left field for O'Doul. Let's put Ryan at third with one away. And to the top of the order, Judge O'Moore. 61 is a 27 with a runner on third. Ground out to third base. Pepper Martin's got it. He looks the runner back to third and throws to first. Non-productive out there for Moore. 2 outs. Runner still at third. Huey crits. .35 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Giants strand another runner. We go to the 8th. It's still 4-0, St. Louis. New pitcher for the New York Giants is Adolfo Luke. He's a veteran pitcher, grade C pitcher with a Z. Actually pitched for the 1919 Cincinnati Reds. So yeah, he is a veteran. Bill Delancey will lead off for the Cardinals in the top of the 8th. They're up by 4. Delancey is 2 for 3 on the game. 45 is a base on balls. Ernie Orsatti. 6-3 is a fly out to center field. Orsatti's the first out of the 8th inning. He's 2 for 4. Here's Leo the Lip. Grosher. 4-6 is a 27. Okay, let's see. Batter safe at first on the fielder's choice. 5-4. So 2 outs. Grosher's at first, average speed. And let's see, there are no mark, there's 1 mark rather, against the fatigue of Carlton. He's going to stay in the game and hit for himself. 23 is a 12. Ground out to second base. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Carlton will go back to the mound with a 4-run Cardinal lead. Bill Terry leads off for the Giants in the last of the 8th inning. He is 2 for 3. The out he made, though, was a crucial double play. 1-2 is a ground ball to second base. 1 away. Here's Mel Ott. .63 is a fly out to center field. 2 outs. Kiddo Davis. 6-6 roll for Kid Davis. That's a hit column roll. And 55 is a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here. A home run for Kid Davis. Gets the Giants on the board. That's the lead to 3 runs. It's 4-1 St. Louis. Johnny Vergez. .43 is a roller back to Carlton. He makes the play. We go to the 9th inning after the Giants score 1 on their home run by Kid Davis. It is 4-1 St. Louis. All right, Dolph Luke returns to the pitcher's mound, and he will be pitching to the top of the Gas House Gangs order, Pepper Martin. 4-3 is a roller back to Kid Davis, or back to Dolph Luke. Throws out Pepper Martin. Martin is 2 for 5 on the day. Jack Rothrock. 2-3 is a roller to third base. Throw across the diamond by Johnny Vergez. That's 2 outs. Now Frankie Frisch. Frisch singled his first time up. He's 1 for 4. He's going to get a hit here. Second column roll for Frankie Frisch. 35 is a double for Frisch. Chance to add. Ducky Midwick, whose 3-run home run in the 7th inning is the difference in this game, the biggest blow. Anyway, 36 is a let's see, that's going to be a walk. So he is not given the opportunity to hit another one out. First and second with 2 outs. Ripper Collins. And 36 to Ripper Collins is a 33. That is a infield pop-up to the shortstop. 3 outs, we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. St. Louis Cardinals 4 and the New York Giants 1. Rip Collins, or let's see, Tex Carlson has 2 marks against his fatigue. He will go back out. It'll be Mancuso, Ryan, and then the pitcher, probably a pitch hitter. Here's a pitch to Gus Mancuso, the bottom of the Giants' order. They're 3 runs down. Ground ball to shortstop. Leo DeRocher has it. He's a fine defensive shortstop. He throws the first. 1 away. Blondie Ryan. 3-3 roll for Blondie Ryan. That's a base hit for Ryan. And the light hitting shortstop is 2 for 4 in the game with a single and a double. All right, Dolph Luke will go out of the game. And there'll be a pinch hitter. Coming up off the New York bench is Travis Jackson. Tie and run is still on deck. Giants need more base runners. Carlton's grade goes down to grade D. Let's see what the Cardinal bullpen looks like. And it's going to be Pop Haynes coming in to finish this game out. So Haynes comes on in the 9th. He is a right-handed grade B pitcher. He will be grade A for 1 batter only, pitching to the right-handed Travis Jackson. So Carlton goes 8 and 1/3 innings. So far has given up only 1 run, but he's responsible for the runner at first. Pitch to Travis Jackson, 45, is a 14. 2 balls, no strikes. Haynes has the Z modifier for control. 14 is a fly ball to left field. Put away by Jack Rothrock, or rather Ducky Midwick. It's 2 outs. Top of the order, and JoJo Moore. Last chance for the Giants. Here's the pitch. 56 is a fly ball to right field. That's Rothrock. He makes the grab, and that's the final out of the game. Final score, St. Louis Cardinals eliminate the 1933 New York Giants 4-1. We'll be back with the wrap-up. All right, the Giants become the 4th victim in this tournament. Also eliminated is the 38 Yankees, 38 Homestead Grays. 33 New York Giants now also joined the 31 Philadelphia A's. Those teams have been eliminated. The Cardinals scored 4 runs on 9 hits and no errors, and that was the difference of the game. St. Louis played a good defensive game, Giants not so much. They scored 1 run on 8 hits and they committed 3 errors. The big blow of the game was the home run by Joe Medwick in the 7th inning, a 3-run homer. Winning pitcher was Tex Carlton, 8 1/3 innings pitched with 1 earned run. The loser was Freddie Fitzsimmons. He pitched well until that 3-run homer, and he goes 7 innings, 4 earned runs, losing pitcher. Pop Haynes gets a save for the Cardinals. And let's make Ducky Medwick the star of the game. He is 1 for 4. That one was the 3-run homer that really iced it for the Cardinals, and actually turned out to be the game-winning hit. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and may God bless.